The year is 1918, and Russia is being carved up. Germany rips from them Ukraine, parts of Belarus, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Georgia. But the troubles weren't over yet. Hi, this is Editing Ben. I just want to apologise in advance for the French horn in the background. My brother's playing it. The Bolshevik Party, newly ruling Russia, couldn't simply get to taking back Ukraine and all those other places they lost. No. You see, there were multiple armies rising against them. First, we have the Volunteer Army in the Caucasus. They were a group of Tsarists ready to take back the country from Bolshevism. They launched their attack on Yekaterinodar and they were defeated. But then they launched another attack a few months later, and this one succeeded. Gradually, they took over the entirety of the North Caucasus, and by the beginning of 1919, they were ready to launch a northward offensive. In the east, the Czechoslovakian Legion, which had been fighting for Russia during the First World War, had been permitted to leave. It was going all the way around the world to France, and then back to Czechoslovakia. But on the way home, they fell out with the Bolsheviks. Battles and skirmishes began between them, and the situation escalated massively. Pretty soon, the Czechoslovakians weren't even going back to Vladivostok anymore. They were going to Moscow, as they occupied the entire Trans-Siberian Railway, the most significant piece of infrastructure in all of Russia. And this great victory inspired millions, or at least hundreds of thousands, of people to join the White Movement against the Bolshevik Party. Pretty soon, those groups of people united to form an anti-Bolshevik government ruling the vast majority of Russia. Finally, in Estonia, well, the people there had just finished fighting a brutal war of independence from both Germany and Russia. Estonia allowed a man called Yudenich, who was a former general of Tsarist Russia, to build up an army there, ready for an attack on Moscow. So now, we have three groups of people opposing the Bolsheviks. In the south, we have the Volunteer Army under General Denikin, planning a three-pronged offensive to take Moscow. In the east, we have a Russian government under Kolchak, planning another offensive against the Bolsheviks. In the northwest, we have Yudenich, planning his offensive to take Petrograd. In 1919, all three of these armies would assault the Bolshevik positions. Tune into part 3 of this video series to see a major war erupt all over Russia. A war so brutal, a historian could go back in time and mistake one of the battles there for a battle in World War I. Welcome to the Russian Civil War.